Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to hear myself, so What's up, boys? I don't got my headphones in, so I don't know how the stream sounds today, but if you guys got any issues with audio or music volume, please just let me know in the chat and I'll be able to see it. Just you and me, Dan, but what's up, bro? What's up, bro? And I'm just trying to see what this Trump news about the EU concessions is really gonna do for us. Is it gonna take us above 5,740? I don't know. Seems like we had some trouble right around the 35 area, which would have been almost to the tick pre-market highs. So I'm sticking to my plan, looking for shorts. But when I say that, that doesn't mean I have a short bias on the day. I'm just like, since we're under 5,740, the next area of interest is really like down to 5,700. And then after that, 5,700 really, and then I would say possibly 5,680s, the high 70s, low 80s. Probably like 5,677 would be my next target. We'll see what this open looks like though. I think that will determine a lot. I'm gonna see if this 2075 area breaks. I want to see where it goes to, just because I'm interested in the 30-second opening range. We'll see. So seems like it's, yeah. So this is kind of like, if anyone's watching right now, this is kind of like the low volume area from the news about the European concessions with Trump's tariffs. So this could potentially serve as a good long. I would definitely not take it for myself, but I'm interested to see what happens in this area down here. In my Discord today, we were talking a little bit about the opening range plays. And for my own curiosity, I was just looking at the 30-second. The bottom of that 30-second range was right at like 21, if you want to call it that. And it's kind of funny, we like came out of there, and it looks like we bounced right off that as of right now. So yeah, it looks like that concessions news is not going to bring us above 740 as far as I can tell right now. But my plan for today was just to look for a high probability short setup and then target the 5700 hold number. And if I was to hold runners, I would be targeting 5700 hold number, and then 56 around the 5670 area, but it was like high 70s. Let me check my chart. Yeah, pretty much 5680 for a runner target, in my opinion. So what's interesting to me that I'm noticing is these offers that don't look like much. I don't know if you guys can see that. These offers right here from the breaking news, price kind of just came back and went right below where those offers were. You can see a pretty thick bid right here. And we bounced right there. And we're already 12 points roughly up from that. So we'll see. This concession news might end up working out and taking us above the 540 area. Seems like we are getting some strong buying volume the last few minutes. I don't know if you guys were in here when I said it, but I don't have my headphones in right now. So if you guys got problems with music or stream audio, anything, let me know in the comments because I can't hear it. Seems like this 720 area could end up becoming a significant place for a bounce. We'll see. I definitely don't want to take anything off of it, but just based off looking at the chart, it seems like 720 could be a place where we bounce. Is this a bid that's stacking or what? I don't think that bid fully got filled. It looked like it was stacking. And you can see, look at that reaction, bro. You heard me just say that shit? 720 a place to bounce, and it literally just taps it for 30 seconds. Absolutely starts cooking. The fuck? Just looking at the chart, you can see 720 has been a interesting area where we have bounced off of, rejected from, reclaimed, bounced off of, and that was just, I was just speculating that it would be a place to bounce off again since we had these bids there. I wanted to see if they would fill and then stack, which it seems to me like, okay, well, that was interesting right there. That's for sure. Seems to me like they were doing that, but all right, so the sweep just happened, right? And this would really be a setup that I'd take. There's not a low volume area. I mean, there is if you go to the chart volume profile up at like 28 to 27. So I am kind of thinking about taking a short right now based off of that happening, but The problem with that is I was just talking to you guys about the 720 level right here, and it just makes me a little bit unsure. That's all I gotta say. Makes me a little bit unsure. Yeah, we just had 1,000 lot or 800 lot order come in, but it makes me a little bit unsure. But you can see that for a short, my area to take a short would be right in this 28 probably. See if it left any. Yeah, definitely not a zero print there, but yeah, this 28 area, 27, 28s up to like the 29s. I'd look for an entry for a short. Where'd that come in at? 28, 25. So those bids filled at 20. This could honestly serve as a place where we don't come back above. Who knows? But for a short setup, this is the entry point for me. I don't see anything else I could take right now. Damn, you must have had a fucking 15-point stop on that shit, bro. I saw you say in short after that, right before we went and tested 20. That's crazy. Seems like that 20 area is going to end up being something we reject off of right now, but I don't have any good reason to get short off of it according to my entry criteria. We'll see what happens up in this 28, 29 area. See if these offers get filled up at 30. I will say this lower volume area from that concessions headline just held just held pretty well. See if it gets tapped after what we just saw, but I mean, you can clearly see that this is from the headline. We did fill it completely right after we opened up, but this is the obvious lower volume portion of the profile right now. And it seems to me that we're holding right there. Can't lie, I am tempted to take a long off of that, but I don't know, I'm unsure, so it makes me hesitate. And then when I'm unsure, it's either a place where I gotta jump or I was wrong. Definitely has a thesis behind it. It's just the fact that we're back there already. I don't know. We'll see. You can see on the CVD, it almost looks like some buying is starting to come in to a certain degree in this level. Like, I do want to take it long, I can't lie. I really do, but I'm just not certain of it because we already came in there and got a move off of that. See if we slip right through it right here. If we get a nice push through this order at 5710, that would probably offer a nice low volume area if there's enough size in there. I don't know, I'm kind of viewing this as holding. I can't lie. If we get back up to 20, then I would feel good about it, but I don't know. Just something to avoid because I'm completely unsure about it. It's just an idea, and I'm kind of seeing this happen on the CVD. You saw some orders come in that didn't move price at all. But my plan was to be short as long as we were below 740. That was before the concessions news, so I'm just gonna stick to that. There you go, there's some size there. Now we're officially below there. We'll see if we get some more to create a low volume area for us. So this is definitely the most significant delta on the session, which is typically a good sign of the direction. I will say that. So since we filled this order right here, I mean, did it leave a clear low volume area on the profile? Not really, but you have this area under 15 that I do kind of like for a potential short. Might be something worth trying, to be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it for a 4-point stop right here. Could be wrong. Easily could be wrong. Probably premature entry on that. But we'll see if I get stopped out. I'm stopped out at 1450.
Stop filled.
And this area right here too, it's 17. I don't think I would like it if we got above 15, but in this area we're currently trading at, I wouldn't mind it.
Order filled.
I'm trying it one more time. This will be my last trade of the day. 1250, I'm out at 1650. And the reason why I'm comfortable taking it is because we just had the most significant volume delta on the session. And it seemed to me that this 15 level was holding before. So this could be a potential area that if we stay below, that it might be a good short. So now I'm just gonna target this 5,700 right here. Let me set a limit order there. And it looks like it's working out pretty well right now. I definitely had a premature entry for that first entry. If this does play out how I want it to, but yeah, all right, so my target, I gotta have 1,800 profit, or since I already lost 600, that means I can make 2,400. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take 2/3 of my position off at 700. And then the rest, I'm gonna go for that 80 target like I told you guys. So let me just set my limits. And if we get 10 points away from my entry, well, I'm gonna just shut up and just let this do its thing, honestly. All right, I'll be right back. If I come back and I'm stopped out, then I don't really care because my last trade is the day anyway. But looking out here? Moving kind of slow, low key. We got, oh fuck, I forgot we had data at 9, bruh. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. First order's out. I'm gonna break even. It's low key a clip. Yeah, it's not looking good though. This might take me out for the rest. I gotta cancel this and make this to that two stop. Alright. I mean, it looks like it's gonna stop me out for real. I'm just let it do its thing. If it stops me out, it stops me out. But it's looking pretty dead for the rest of my contracts right now. Who knows? I like the fact that we filled my shit though. I'll take my shekels. What's the R, bro? The R is probably, I don't know, I was risking 4 points and I got my first 2/3 out at 12 points in profit. So my first, it'll probably be on average, depending if my runners hit, it'll be like since my runners are down at 80, I don't know, it depends, but it'll probably be more like in the 5 area if my runners hit. Doesn't look like my runners are gonna hit though. If my runners hit, it'll be up there. My average R multiple trade is, on the average from every single trade I've ever taken in my life, is around a 2.8 to a 3. And lately, you guys, if you were here for when I was trading pretty well in February, my average R multiple in February was, I think, a 4.3. So I just haven't been trading well this whole month, bro. The volatility fucked me up in the beginning, and then it's just really all my own mistakes. Like that's the thing about it. It's like my trading is, it can be very good, but all of my errors are due to my own stupid mistakes. That's why it's always so funny whenever you see kids coming out the woodworks whenever you post a red day trying to give you all their tips and shit. I'm like, bro, like I appreciate I can take the criticism for sure. Like it doesn't bother me at all, but I will say it is a common theme that whenever I'm winning, if I'm on a win streak, my what do you call it? The commentators are not out to play whenever I'm winning. They don't say shit, obviously, because I guess there's not really shit to say other than congrats. But whenever I take a losing day, or you guys have seen me take fucking 4 losing days all week, but it's always some shit from the peanut gallery whenever I lose, and then when I win, it's like everyone dead ass quiet. But that's fine with me. I don't care. If you guys want to criticize me, I'll take it. Like I'm not a fucking sensitive little bitch. Like I can for sure take heat. I will say that's just something that's kind of like, it's just something that's funny, and I'm not the only one that notices that. That's what everyone that posts their trades publicly. Yeah, exactly, bro. A lot of people get shit on in trading, so they like to project their own experiences onto you or whatever. And I'm not saying like, I don't give a fuck about hate comments. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Like, it does not bother me to see. I'm obviously okay with failing publicly because I've been posting my shit since last May. I've had a lot of good months, don't get me wrong, and I've had success, but I'm saying it's not like I've been afraid to fail, or like it's not like I've been not okay with failing publicly. Like if you post your shit online, especially in an industry like trading, bro. Yeah, techie tech, I feel that. But yeah, if you post your shit publicly, like bro, you're asking to get fucking criticized, or obviously you're asking to let the kids who are hating come out and shit on you. Like I don't fucking care, bro. Yeah, Eternal. I don't know who you surround yourself with, bro, but and there's definitely kids in my Discord who are like, I mean, I don't know. My Discord is pretty much full of a bunch of real ones. So like I can't even say like kids really be doing that shit. You can tell when kids are, you know, like they might have their self a good week or whatever, and then they kind of like the comments they make might be a little bit, I don't know the word for it particularly, but it's like you just said, like, oh, you didn't win today, oh, like whatever. But um yeah, like that just comes with being public about your results. That's why a lot of people lie about shit. That's why a lot of these gurus out here are putting up fake P&L statements. That's why, like this is where the bullshit comes from. It's because they can't handle getting criticized, or not even just criticized, but just getting fucking hated on or trolled by random people on the internet. Like, bro, trust me, bro, I really could care less what some random fucking Anon account is saying about me, bro. Or about my trading. Like, I don't fucking, it doesn't bother me. It is what it is. I'm not like out here tweaking about it. But all right, so I have my runners set to 5683. That's a pretty far out target, as you can see. I'm sure if it does hit, I'll have to be very patient for it, which is fine with me. But I don't know. My first target was really this 5700, but this 5696 was a demand level. So now what I'm really just, I'm tempted to take it off here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it play out and let my final TP hit down here at, you can see some bids here down here at 8.6. So it probably will take it'll probably take a little bit to play out. Who knows? Who knows how this session really plays out, but I'm gonna just move the rest of these up to 506, because if it comes back to 506, then I'm definitely wrong. Appreciate it, Dan. Did you have a good day yourself? I mean, there's a lot of good influencers out there. It's just, yeah, you gotta weed out the bad ones. Umar is fire. He doesn't really post too much. All right, this is a push that. All right, I'm out here fully. I'm out into strength right there. So, boys, we finally, oh my God, after a week of getting shit on, we finally caught a good dub. 1,800 in profit on the day, even with a full loss. So I just decided to get out into strength for my remaining, because 1,800 is my consistency target for this account. I could have got more, but we're at 88. I think I got out probably at like 90. So I mean, I'm not tripping about it, but good shit, Dan. Good shit. Appreciate it for the nice comments, guys. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, go ahead and give me a like so I can get some more people on here. But here, I'll just leave my P&L. That was, obviously I'm doing the 2 entry challenge, so I'm done for the day. Finally caught a good one, boys. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. I'm gonna chill on here for a few minutes and just see what happens, how this plays out, and see if I regret taking my shit off early. My order at 8.6 would not have filled as of yet. So, I mean, if we did end up bouncing right here, that would be the spot. Yo, shout out Cash. Thank you, Cash. That fucking 9 o'clock. That 9 o'clock. That 9 o'clock news candle or data candle just filled my shit real quick. Had me feeling good. But I definitely needed that, bro. Cause see, this 86 target looks like it's gonna fill. Is there still orders out there? I think these orders at 86 will fill probably. Well, yeah, I hope y'all had a good day too. If anyone was curious on why I decided to even get short in that area, I just saw that. First, I saw that 5720 was an area of interest, and then the 515 area came from pretty much where the value formed, or if you guys can see here, this little hump. Let me see if I can just take it back with the chart volume profile. That might be easier. You had that low volume area, which was the only low volume on the session. And this was from that breaking news about the concessions from EU. So my thesis for it was it already bounced. We already got a bounce from it, like a 15 point. We came right back to it. You can see we slipped through it pretty easily. And essentially my thesis, because this was the most significant delta on the session, my thesis was that since we had the most significant volume on the session, take us back under that low volume area, it should serve as a good place to catch a short. But that was my thesis for that trade. I'll have a recap later on in the day, but yeah, if you caught a short, you're printing. That 86 target would have filled. I just wanted to get out into strength because I have been getting clapped this week. And what sucks about it is all of the mistakes I made this week were completely on me, and they could have all been avoided. So that's why I made that comment about people, whenever you lose, coming out of the woodworks and just like giving you their opinion, which is completely fine. Like, I can take that and I don't mind that at all, but it's just an interesting trend. But all right, I'm just gonna wrap that up here. Hope you guys had a good day. I'll have a recap later. So